Welcome back to Amy's Earth. Hope these are all doing very well. What we're going to do today, to get right into it, is make some little Christmas tree embeds. They're going to go on some candles, which you're going to have a look at later. So let's get cracking. So while I'm waiting for the wax to melt, I didn't want these trees just to be, I'm going to do them green. I didn't want them to be plain green. So I have this lovely glitter, purple glitter. I think purple goes really, really well with green. And it's makeup glitter, so it's also eco-friendly glitter, so it's not made out of plastic. So I'm going to use this cocktail stick to try and, I'm not going to try and get into the baubles, because as soon, there are little imprints of baubles, I don't know if you can see them. As soon as the wax goes in, it's going to just place it all anyway. But I'm just going to try and put a little bit of glitter in there so that it attaches to the wax when it goes in. Okay, that's that job done. So as an aside, I'm going to show you the fragrance oil I'm using. Hopefully you can see that. Bergamot and patchouli. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I think it has a very nature kind of smell to it. So I think the trees will go really well with this. I get these from a candle supply company in Northern Ireland, hence called NI Candle Suppliers. Big shout out to them. They're absolutely fantastic. They will deliver really, really quickly, and yeah, love using them. Fragrances are fantastic. I've put 1 gram of fragrance oil in here. So I'm now good. Now this is from Craftivator. I don't know if you can see that. Craftivator liquid dye. It's very strong. So I'm going to start with 1 or 2 drops and see how we go. No, I want it a little bit darker than that, since it's supposed to be an evergreen tree. So let's go with 2 more. This dye is extremely strong. Once you get it on your hands, it's like a bloody nightmare to get off. So that's the quality of the stuff. Right, I know I'm going darker, but I want it darker. So I'm going 2 more drops. You've got to remember that whilst this is liquid, once it dries quite light. Not sure. Right, 2 more. And then I reckon that'll be enough. With that done, and my wax already getting a little bit cool for pouring, might have to warm up again, but I'm going to go straight in and get this poured. Left-handed, because I'm at an awkward angle with the camera. So, just showing off now. Okay, so there we go. We will wait for those to solidify, which will not take too long, I can tell you. And then we'll get on to the large candles. So here we are at our wax burner. Woohoo! Haven't used it for ages. I have put in 640 grams of wax because I plan to make 10 buckets. Now, those of you who are doing math will say, but Pamela, you've only got 5 trees, and you will be right. Hence the reason, off camera, not to bore you to death, you only need to see the necessities. I'll be making 5 more trees. Currently, we are melting away, as you can see, very, very quickly. Now, it would melt a lot quicker if I had the lid on, but I wanted to kind of show you how quickly we can get moving when this boy keeps on going. And if you're interested in discovering where I got this as a gift from my husband, I will have you know, I will link it or a very similar one in the description below. Alrighty, now for the tricky part. The part I hate doing in front of people in case it all goes completely wrong. So these guys have been in here, I would say about 40 minutes. So they should well and truly, she says, praying that none of them will break, be ready for unmolding. Haha, yay, look at that. Oh, isn't that so cute? I don't want to bring it too close because it will blare. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm very pleased with that. Let's hope and pray. I mean, all that happens if it breaks is I remelt the wax and I do it again. And you kind of just get used to it. So that one needs a little bit of a clean up. You can see some edges. I'll do that with my craft knife. Yep, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. We're on a roll, we're on a roll, we're on a roll. Okay, number 4. Another good one. Because my plan is, again, this one's a bit messy because I overfilled it a little bit. So I'm going to have to go around the edges. I don't know if you can see that, maybe against my glove. The edges are not defined, so I want the edges to be defined. So here we are, ready to rock and roll. We have all our containers, which I'm going to move over here to show you our wax. And I'm going to very carefully add our 60 grams of fragrance oil. Like I say, grab every drop. It is not the cheapest component of candle making, I can assure you. And we're going to give that a nice easy stir. We don't want too many bubbles in the wax. Okay, now I'm going to just check the temp. So we're flying up to past 76, so I need to let it sit for a minute. Okay, so we're down to the temp we need. I'm going to pour my oil into my pancake dispenser and off we go. Oh. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap. I mean, the trees are not going to make a massive big difference, to be fair. I do need to be careful though that they're not taller than the bucket handle. Didn't think about that until this very second. So my plan is letting them set completely and then using the heat gun to soften the top part of the candle, just the very top, so that my trees don't sink entirely. And then there'll be a whole load of solid wax underneath to keep them steady, but enough of a layer at the top to set them in, if that makes sense. I did throw a wee bit of extra wax in here, although I did all my measurements, but I did throw a bit of extra wax in here to make more trees. So my calculations are a tiny bit off, but hey ho, I don't need to worry about that. I can make another candle with this fragrance oil. Actually, I can use that wax to make the embeds. There you go, problem solved. Okay, so we're all set, and as you can see, we've got a few with some sinkholes already, which we'll sort out later. So the way I cut, especially in these very small containers, craft knife, bit of cardboard, as said in another video, bloody wax is not attractive. and we're gonna dig in, get a good clean cut, leave about a centimetre of wick left, and then we will do a wee bit of digging around for air holes, as you can see them already, and then we'll heat the wax up and get cracking. Okay, so ordinarily you're looking for air holes in and around your wick. This one is a little bit further away, as you can see. That's a wee air pocket there. I just wanted to show you, I did a few more trees. So the one lighter one and the darker one, I'm going to have them standing up, something those kind of lines. So yeah, and I also changed the glitter. So I don't know if you can see that. It's like gorgeous little tiny blue glitter. So it's supposed to look like there's balls on the tree. Don't know if it looks like that, but hey ho. I'm going to face everyone the right way. There we are. Because this is going to make things easier for me if I have everyone facing that direction. Because I know then where to put my trees. So here we are, 18 hours later, fully set, hardened, and the trees look like they have snow at the base, which I think is really cute. Not my intention, but not complaining either. So actually really happy with the way they've turned out. A couple of different ones. I'll be making more of these, I think. I really like them. Alright, that's me all done. Until the next time, I'll see you again. Bye for now.